Today we're going to look at the beginnings of Wave 2 of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection with Teela. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at Teela from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection, Wave number 2. Here she is. I pre-ordered this on Big Bad Toy Store months ago, and it finally has arrived. It's a very good looking character, and let me tell you about this line of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Unbelievable line. It's still not too late to get into this line. Today is March 6th. We are just in the beginnings of Wave 2. Two of the figures from Wave 2 have been released, and I look for the other two figures from Wave 2 to go up for pre-order very soon. So if you have not gotten into this, it's a good one to get into. I'm telling you, the four that I opened from Wave 1 were unbelievable. Very, very good. So here she is. Let's take a look at the packaging. Up here you have He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the cartoon collection right here, and a good box art right here. And this blister, this plastic blister right here. I do appreciate that, but man, I wish you could slide this backing off like we've seen so many other toy companies doing. I do keep all my packaging, and I want to try to continue that with this, even though it is not made to be kept. On the back, you have some pretty good art, and this one says, as seen on the Pawns of the Game Master. So the Pawns of the Game Master was the episode where Game Master came down from another world, and he wanted to collect some new warriors to fight in his cosmic arena. So he just collects warriors, enters them in this battle royal, or kind of like a Roman Empire when they used to fight those warriors. And that's what this guy was doing. He come down to Eternia, wanted to collect some new specimens, and he did bring some of his entrapped slaves. I think he calls them servants, I believe, but yeah, it's a really good episode. Teela, and part of it is using this training robot, and her dad, Man-at-Arms, invented this training robot, so it comes with that, and it looks like it comes with her shield too. Everything turns out okay, like always on the He-Man cartoon. He-Man defeats the Game Master, and all his servants are freed, so he ends up just the big loser, and He-Man and Teela win out. So also on here you got your cross cells. So we have Teela, Trapjaw, Stratos, and Merman. Where Stratos and Merman are not up for pre-order yet. I do look for that to be happening soon. I do have Trapjaw and Teela obviously in this line so far. All right, let's get her out of the package. Got my knife here. I've done this several times now, actually 4 times, and I used it a couple times on my WWE Basic series. Just try to cut around this blister. I recommend you not try this at home. But for me, so far, it's worked out okay. Try to get it to the point where I can lift it up and pull Teela out. Alright, let's see if we can get her out of there. Oh, wrong way. It comes with this other bubble. You'll see here in a minute as I pull it out. There we go. So yeah, that's what you're left with, and it does, like I said, it's not great, but heck, I get to keep my packaging that way. Set that to the side, and here she is in her plastic coffin. Look at that. How good does she look? Man, this is probably the best face sculpt I've ever seen on a female action figure. Looks very good. With her accessories, we have her sword, her shield. Behind her here, let's see, we are tied in. All right, scissors, let's see. Best way to cut these ties. Right, here's Teela. Here's our empty plastic. So here's our battle bot. And if you've seen the episode, these arms move around. Arms swing around like that. Whoa! Oh! Gone. Yeah, the training robot. It's cool that they give it to us. I don't really know if it's needed. But Man-at-Arms invented that so Teela could train with it. Alright, so there's our 3 pieces of accessory. We do get our comic book and our directions. So our comic book is called Time's End. And it has Trapjaw and Teela on the cover. Time's End. And again on the back, a cross cell on the comic. The inside of the comic looks a bit like, let's see, like that. So it's really neat that they give you that. We'll set that to the side and let's take a look at Teela. Okay, just like the other 4 from Wave 1, this is awesome. I'm telling you, this line of action figures is great. She is awesome too. Look at that. Look at that head sculpt. And of course the heads on these are going to be removable. You could actually take He-Man's head and put it on her if you wanted. So everything can mix and match. Arms come off, legs come off. But we're going to leave Teela just like that. Her shirt here feels like if you pop those arms off and that head off, you might be able to get her top here, her armor or whatever it is off. But I'm not going to do that. But great, great figures. It looks so good. Let's talk about her articulation. She's got her head. Well, it moves pretty good. Down a little bit, up, side to side, all the way around. Of course, like I showed, removable. She's got a pretty good butterfly here. Look at that. Good butterfly. Her waist goes all the way around. There is no ab crunch on these. That's a little bit disappointing, but you can take her top off and put it on He-Man's legs or Skeletor legs if you wanted. That's the only downfall of this. There is no waist movement. So there's no bending Teela over unless she bends at the hips or at the knees. All right, on down, she's got, these elbows are single jointed pinless. Wrists all the way around and up and down they'll go. Up and down. Waist, like I said, all the way around. Legs, good. Look at the splits she's got, and let's see, and straddles. Good for Teela. Good for Teela. She's a show-off. Single-jointed, pinless knees. Upper boot cut all the way around. And she's got a rocker. She can break her leg, her ankle. And she's got toes down so she can pirouette. There she goes. Teela, of course she can pirouette. But man, this is absolutely stunning. I cannot believe that face sculpt. We'll get some close-ups of that. Let's see. So she's got her sword. And this handle of this sword is humongous. It feels rubbery. It's very rubbery-like. And let's see if she can, and And this is hard plastic. Her shield is hard plastic, but her sword is rubbery. I like it. It is going to tend to curl on you on that top. I don't know if you can see that bend there, but see how rubbery that is. Let's get this shield in her hand. I've got a feeling this thing is pretty big. Okay, she can hold it. So we have Teela and all her accessories. I have a NECA stand right here, and she does have holes, peg holes, so let's see if she can stand on here. Yep, it's not bad. It's not as tight as I think I would want, but there she is. This is also a hard plastic, her training robot, but it would be nice for this to come with a stand and stand in front of her if it would plug in. And then she could battle her training robot that her dad built for her to train with. Speaking of her father, let's get in. Her father, I've got him on a McFarlane stand. They're a little bit smaller. So there is her dad, Man-at-Arms from Wave 1. Let's get her He-Man. So here we go. You can see she is very, very petite compared to Man-at-Arms and He-Man. But I love this line. I love it to pieces. I highly, highly recommend this. If you're a He-Man fan or a Masters of the Universe fan, or if you're just 80s cartoon fan or toys in general, I highly recommend this line for children to play with, or for, like me, adult collector. Get into this line. Highly recommend it. I like it a lot. It's so nostalgic to the old action figures that we had in the 80s. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Please like and subscribe if you find this type of thing interesting at all. And I really appreciate you watching. So until next time, oh yeah.